Hi, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Chidanand, the final year BMS student. In previous class, we discussed Avaleha Kalpana, Sneha Kalpana, and Sandhana Kalpana. Today, we are going to discuss about Pathya Kalpana. In Pathya Kalpana, only 5 marks they can ask and MCQ question. MCQ question and 5 marks only, not for 10 marks. Okay. इंट्रोडक्शन पत्य कल्पना किस लिए हमको सीखना है ए प्रॉपर डाइट इन डिसीज कंडीशन इज वर्थ देन 100 मेडिसिन एक पेशेंट है 100 मेडिसिन ले रहा है पर प्रॉपर डाइट मेंटेन नहीं कर रहा है ठीक होगा क्या नहीं होगा क्योंकि वो प्रॉपर डाइट ही फॉलो नहीं कर रहा है ना इसलिए और एक पेशेंट है प्रॉपर डाइट फॉलो कर रहा है मीन्स पथ्य आहार ले रहा है आहार विहार सब कर रहा है उसको मेडिसिन की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगा दैट्स व्हाई दे सेड प्रॉपर डाइट इन डिसीज कंडीशन इज वर्थ देन 100 मेडिसिन ओके निरुक्ति ऑफ द पथ्य कल्पना पथ्यम पतो अनपेतम यत्तुक्तं मनसः प्रियम यद् च अप्रियम अपत्यम च नियतम तन्न लक्षयेत. This shloka says that the ahara vihara which is beneficial and nutritional to the body and also gives happiness to the mind, it is called as Pathya Kalpana. It is called as what is Pathya Ahara? Pathya Ahara means which is beneficial and nutritional to the body and the mind. It is beneficial and nutritional to the body and mind, that is called as Pathya Kalpana. That is called as Pathya Kalpana. Opposite to Pathya Kalpana, Apatya Kalpana. Opposite to Pathya, Apatya Kalpana. Okay. What are the significance of Pathya Kalpana? किस लिए हमको सीखना पड़ेगा पथ्य कल्पना? Significance: if patient intake of Pathya Ahara, then no need of medicine. पेशेंट ने प्रॉपर सा डाइट फॉलो किया तो क्या मेडिसिन का जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगा. इसलिए हमारा आचार्य जी ने पथ्य आहारों को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस दिया है. ओके. आहार विहार एंड औषध एसेंशियल पार्ट्स ऑफ चिकित्सा. पथ्य आहार इज गुड फॉर बोथ माइंड एज वेल एज बॉडी. दीज आर significance of Pathya Ahara or Pathya Kalpana. Okay. Now we study types of Pathya Kalpana. They are Manda, Peya, Yavagu, Vilepi, Anna, Krushara and Isha. These are types of Pathya Kalpana. Here they may ask MCQ questions. Okay. The ratio is very important. These ratio are very important. In Manda Kalpana 1:14 ratio, in Peya 1:14 ratio, in Yavagu 1:16 ratio, in Vilepi 1:4 ratio, in Annar Odana 1:5 ratio, in Krushara 1:6 ratio, in Mudgaisha 1:14 ratio. These ratios are important because they may ask MCQ questions from here. Okay. 1:14 means here one part of the rice is taken and 14 parts of the water is taken, like that. Okay. Now we study in detail about types of Pathya Kalpana. Now we discuss the types of Pathya Kalpana. Here they may ask 5 marks question or MCQ question. There is no 10 marks question in Pathya Kalpana. Okay. Types, I already said Manda Kalpana, Peya Kalpana, Yavagu Kalpana, Vilepi Kalpana, Anna or Odana Kalpana or Krusha. These are types of Pathya Kalpana. In Manda Kalpana, the ratio of the rice and water is 1:14. When rice is boiled properly with water, the obtained liquid portion is called as Manda Kalpana. What are the gunas of Manda Kalpana is it is lagu in nature. It is lagu in nature. Karma is it increases the digestive fire and vata anulomaka. Vata anulomaka, these are karma of Manda Kalpana, and it is indicated in the Agnimandya, Ajirna and Jara. Agnimandya means reduced digestive capacity, and Ajirna indigestion in fever also it is indicated. Okay, means in fever condition you can give the Manda as the Pathya Ahara. Okay, now we discuss Peya. It is in the 1:14 ratio, same. When the rice is cooked, the recipe having more liquid and less rice. The recipe having more liquid and less rice, that is called as Peya Kalpana. That is called as Peya Kalpana. The gunas are Kshut, Daurbalya and Trishna. Kshut, Daurbalya, it reduces the weakness, thirst and digestive capacity, and Vata Anulomaka, it is karma is Vata Anulomaka, and it is indicated in Kukshiroja as well as Jara. Kukshiroja means abdominal disorders में पेय को क्या कर सकते हैं हम इंडिकेट कर सकते हैं याचे पत्य आहार. ओके, नाउ वी डिस्कस यवागु कल्पना. यवागु कल्पना, it is taken in 1:16 ratio. When the rice and water cooked, the half of the jala is left, that is called as yavagu kalpana. That is called as yavagu kalpana. Guna and karma are not said, it is used in grahani roga. It is used in grahani roga. Okay, now we discuss vilepi. Vilepi 1:4 ratio is taken. One part of the rice cooked with 4 parts of water into thick paste form. Thick paste form, that is called as vilepi. Gunas are it is Tarpana, Brahmana, Madhura. It gives the nourishment as well as it is sweet in nature. Karma is not said, it is used in the conditions of Hrudya and Pittanashini. Pittahara, it is Pittahara. In the conditions of the Pitta increased, you can use the Vilepi as the Pathya Ahara. Vilepi as the Pathya Ahara. Anna and Odana. 1:5 ratio. The Anna is prepared properly in the ratio of 1:5. No water is left. No water is left. That is called as Anna or Odana. Guna, karma and indications are not said in Krishara. 1:16. Tandula, Mudga, Masha, Tila. With 6 parts of the water, no water is left. It is should be in Gana, thick consistency. That is called as Krishara. The gunas of the Krushara, it is Shukrala, Balya, Guru and Kapapittakara. It gives strength, it is heavy in nature and it increases the 7th dhatu, that is Sukra dhatu, and it is Kapapittakara. Karma, and it is indicated in Daurbalya person. Okay, you can in Krishya person you can give the Krushara as the Pathya Ahara. These are types of Pathya Kalpana, their ratio, definition, guna, karma and indications. Here they may ask, these ratios are important because MCQ questions. Okay. Now we discuss the one more concept, that is Takra Kalpana. One more concept, that is Takra Kalpana under Pathya Kalpana. Takra means curd. Curd preparations are curd. Okay. It is considered as Amruta for humans. It is considered as Amruta for humans. It is the best drug in Vata Kapaja Roga. It is considered as Amruta because it is best drug for Vata Kapaja Roga. It is the best drug for Vata Kapaja Roga. Okay. निरुक्ति मंथनादि पृथाभूत स्नेहमर्दोदकंचयत नादि सांद्रम द्रवम तक्रम. This is the nirukti of the Takra Kalpana. After mantana means churning of the dadi. After churning of the dadi, the sneha is taken out. Means the butter is taken out. Half of the water is mixed into it. Half of the water is mixed into it. That is called as Takra Kalpana. That is called as Takra Kalpana. After mantana of the takra, the butter is removed and half the quantity of the water is added and churned well, and we have to do proper mantana. Mantana means churning. Then it is called as Takra Kalpana. Then it is called as Takra Kalpana. Okay. Types of Takra Kalpana. Different acharyas explained Takra Kalpana. According to Acharya Charaka, there are three types of Takra Kalpana. They are Ruksha Tarka, Ruksha Takra, Ardhadruta Takra, Anudruta Takra. Means Ruksha Takra means completely sneha is removed. Completely the butter is removed. That is called as Ruksha Takra. And Ardhadruta Takra, the half of the sneha is separated. स्नेहा बटर है ना, वो आधा निकलना चाहिए, आधा वहीं पे होना चाहिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अर्धद्रुत तक्र. ओके. नाउ अनुद्रुत तक्र, देयर इज नो सेपरेशन ऑफ बटर. Butter remains in that only. There is no separation of butter from the takra. Okay, that is called as anudruta takra. According to Bhava Prakasha, there are 5 types of takra. There are 5 types of takra. They are Gola, Matita, Takra, Udashvita, Chachika. These are 5 types of takra according to Bhava Prakasha. चरक के अनुसार कितना है? 3 है. भाव प्रकाश का अनुसार कितना है? 5 है. ओके, रिमेंबर इट, MCQ क्वेश्चंस. ओके. Gola, it is prepared with dadi. What is gola? Gola takra means it is prepared with dadi without adding water and churned properly. That is called as gola takra. It is indicated in Trishna, Daha and Raktapitta. It is indicated in Trishna, Daha and Raktapitta. Madhita takra, it is prepared with dadi. It is also prepared with dadi without adding the water and separation of sneha by mantana. यहाँ पे क्या किया है? Separation of the sneha, separation of butter is done in madhita. That is called as madhita takra. Madhita is good for kapha pitta hara. It is good for kapha pitta hara. Okay. The third type, that is takra, it is prepared with dadi by adding 1/4 of water. Takra is the prepared with dadi by adding 1/4 of the water without separating the sneha. स्नेह को यहाँ पे क्या नहीं किया है? सेपरेशन नहीं किया है. That is called as takra. Udashvita, it is also prepared with the dadi and by adding half quantity of the water. Here 1/4 quantity, here half the quantity. Okay. Without separation of sneha. Without separation, यहाँ पे what is the difference between takra and udashvita is just only the quantity of the water. Here 1/4 quantity of the water is added. Here half quantity of the water is added. Okay. Chachika, it is prepared with dadi by adding half the quantity of water with separation of sneha. यहाँ पे क्या किया था? Without separation of sneha. यहाँ क्या किया हमने? With separation of sneha. That is called as chachika. These are 5 types according to Bhava Prakasha and 3 types according to Acharya Charaka. Okay. Now we discuss properties of takra. Rasa कौन सा है? मधुरा एंड आम्ला. रसा मधुरा एंड आम्ला. गुणा लघु एंड रुक्ष गुणा. वीर्य उष्ण वीर्य. विपाका मधुरा विपाका. एंड कर्म इज दीपना एंड हृदय. रिमेंबर, हम सब लोग बहुत वाइज है ना, जान लोग है. हम क्या सोचते हैं? दधी है ना, मीन्स तक्र है ना. क्या सोचते हैं? तक्र इज उष्ण इन वीर्य. ओके, रिमेंबर दिस. इंडिकेशंस ऑफ तक्र. किस किस कंडीशन में तक्र को मेंशन किया है हमारा आचार्य उसने? गर्विशा, शोपा, अतिसारा, गृहणी, पांडु, हर्षस. इन दीज कंडीशन द तक्र कैन बी इंडिकेटेड. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट तक्र कल्पना. हियर ओनली दे मे आस्क और मे नॉट बी आस्क्ड 5 मार्क्स MCQ आएगा. MCQ is very important. Okay, this is all about takra kalpana.